Hi, hello, and welcome to the Daily Tarot Buffet brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Abossi. I'll be your oracle today. I was sent to deliberate the findings for the transiting moon in Scorpio. That's going to be on the 14th of July through the 17th of July, Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, so that's approximately give or take a day. We're going to be deliberating the findings here from the Thoth Tarot by Aleister Crowley, and will impose the guidance from This Might Hurt Tarot by Isabella Rockman. Isabella. Okay, so, right now the sun is rising every day in the constellation of Cancer. So if we're having a lunar event in Scorpio, it means that the subconscious is going through the belief, the higher mind, okay, the collective belief system. Also, we're beginning to see a little bit into the future with the ninth house activation from the moon. And this is just the tropical solar kind of way. Like, for instance, if the sun is rising every day while we're in Cancer season, so for like about 30 days, the sun will be rising in Cancer. About 30 days ago, the sun was rising in Gemini. About 30 days from now, the sun will be rising in Leo. And I'm giving you how the math works. Is actually only going to be for like another week that the sun is rising in Cancer. So when the sun is rising in Cancer and the moon is moving through the sign of Scorpio, we're having some kind of activation in our higher mind, our belief system, the place where we're connected to creation. I need to pause this for a second. So there might be some kind of sudden insight about the future or about our belief system or about a higher mind. Now, we can't be trying to qualify for something or working on a long-term goal that requires us to become a bit bigger than we are. Maybe we need to qualify for a loan, get a degree, something that takes multiple steps kind of deal is what I'm getting. And it is a new beginning, but it's a creative new beginning or new insight or new idea. Yeah, because we're weighing up our options in some kind of way, shape, form, or another. We're looking to get into the future somehow, because right now things are either restricted or somebody else has been wrangled down or somebody else finally got caught up. Something that was an obstacle has finally been, I hear the word inured. So somebody's kind of stuck in it, and it's not us because they've been competing with us in some kind of way. And I do feel like we're feeling above it, or we're feeling like we need to walk away in some kind of way, shape, form, or another, because it's not about our business. It's not about our rank. It's not about our purpose in this world, to my understanding. So we're having a graduation because we kind of had to, this energy, we had to go over, or go around this energy because somebody. So the thing with Scorpio, when the moon's moving through Scorpio, it's a little bit of a debilitated sign. So the moon doesn't do very well in Scorpio. And it's right when it first moves into the sign as well. So until about the 15th, we're going to have some challenges because we're using either our wisdom, our insight, our soul's wisdom. Really, we've had to get to the bottom of something inside. We kind of had to walk away from something, leave it behind, because there was karma there. It might have been a little bit of a bottom feeding situation. It might have been a little bit basic, a little bit petty. There might have been some jealousy, aggression. Something was sneaky or hidden. There's some truth cunning strategy we needed to employ, and we were feeling bold, audacious, and like we wanted to get things moving. We wanted to know that we had options, and something was kind of stuck in place, but we had a bigger, brighter, and better future. So somebody might have tried to hold on to us because we were growing or outgrowing them, out surpassing them. If it's not a person, there was something that was a little bit restrictive. It might have been a little bit binding. It might have been a little bit confusing. It might have been boundaries, restrictions, regulations, rules around it. Things were going to stay as they were with whatever is other, whether it's a person, place, or thing. It can't even just be a karmic cycle. Something got caught up here because there was we were repelling energy that we had once called in because we kept growing and things kept staying the same environmentally. We're getting ideas from the place that we're in. And honestly, we're getting ideas from being stuck, if that makes a lot of sense. So we're big, bold, and on and popping now, King of Wands. We're desiring action here. We want to take action. And somebody might be a Gemini rising. Somebody might be a Pisces rising. Somebody might have their sun in Pisces. Somebody could also be Cancer rising or have the sun in Aries. Somebody here might also be a Gemini rising or have their moon in Virgo. And somebody might have their sun in Scorpio here. So ultimately, we're chosen. That might be what we're discovering, to be honest. Or to put it plainly. There's favor on our life, and this was always the path. And unfortunately, this favor created obstacles, challenges, because people were confused. They felt restricted, blocked. They would make moves sneakily behind the scenes. They would cross the line some kind of way and they'd get caught up almost immediately. And part of the illumination, graduation, culmination of this energy is us realizing that when people cross us, God takes care of it rather quickly. Yeah, because we're chosen, but somebody else here has some kind of illusionary success. They might be vain, prideful, vainglorious in some kind of way, shape, form, or another. Now, they may also be like trying to take something to the bank, counting the chickens before they hatch. They might think that they can cop our wealth, cop our celestial endowment, spiritual inheritance. They might be able to take things from our name, our family name. They might be able to buddy up close to us and get access to an institution or something of that nature. It might even be a family unit. It would be a prominent family or an affluent family. They may also think that they have control over us because they have money or because they've collected a lot of power, a lot of resources or whatever, what have you. Something's negating that. So that's boring. That's played. Four of Cups, Nine of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles, that's played. Yeah, okay, you're resting on your laurels, Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, but you're bored, you're flaccid, you're tepid. Placidity. And we've made a judgment call here with the Judgment. So that's going to end because Nine of Pentacles, we have our own to choose from. Yeah, and you see, we want people to be authentic, genuine, sincere, take actions from the heart. Knight of Cups. Also, we've called judgment here according to our spiritual lineage with the Knight of Cups judgment. That is what I was getting. Somebody was trying to keep us stuck in some kind of way. They're going to always lure us, but see, we weren't stuck. It was like they were waving, kind of dangling a carrot or something of that nature. See, bribe here, Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Cups. I was hearing resting on their laurels, but temptation, bribe, or persuasion, inducement is what I'm getting. Somebody thinks that they can keep us around by dangling something over us, whether it be power, access, resources, money, I don't know. Somebody thinks that they have the power in their hand. That's literally what they think, and that's not true. they might have been able to exercise power for a while, but the power was never in their hands. And the moment our feelings about them changed, the power dynamic changed. And it's going to take them a while. They're confused. They're on. See, when I'm getting Five of Wands, Eight of Swords, is that they're refusing to believe, and it's not us. We're in a stuck situation, and it's not stuck. They're the ones stuck. We're in a situation where we have to fight and be petty in order to hang around them. So if we want to stay around them, we're stuck with petty BS, with lower than, average basic behavior. We have to be common and petty and basic, and basically change our name to Karen or Becky. Sorry if your name is Rebecca, but I'm saying, like, we're content, we're happy. Six of Cups, Star card. We believe in a bigger, brighter, and better future, and we're willing to rely on ourselves. The Hermit, the Judgment card, the Nine of Pentacles. We're fine without them, and they never thought that we would believe that, or never thought that we would figure that out, or maybe they. I'm honestly, with the Queen of Pentacles, one bad thing about the Queen of Pentacles is that she does look at other people as like infantilization. She can, if she's not the servile, basic, dull, tepid one, because Queen of Pentacles in reverse means you're lukewarm, mediocre, basic. You could even be opportunistic. That's the greatest thing about you, that you're opportunistic and you know how to be a gold digger or whatever. But another read on that is more archaic, is that everyone around you think of as a child. So you always think that you need to take care of other people, and it can be really derogatory, meaning you dismantle, diminish, dilute, distort. You dismiss people's autonomy. You don't look at them as being able to take care of themselves. So you won't let them wipe their own ass, essentially. You won't let them handle business on their own. You won't let them figure it out on themselves. You won't just provide support when they ask, or let them know that you're a resource for them, and then let them figure out themselves and circle back around. So it might be, because the way that this energy is working is that you might think people can't lead themselves. You might think people can't make decisions for themselves. You might think, so that's what this other party is doing. Baba's working. You need to have clear needs, Chandi. It's I know you want cuddles. I'm sorry, baby. It's cuddle time, bedtime soon. Yeah, so they want to trap us. That's literally what's going on. That they do in some kind of way. But honestly, like, I think we fell into a trap of leaving them. Trick, allure, victim. So they're victimizing us. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Five of Wands. They're victimizing us because this was a trap. Okay, we figured out that we didn't need them, and that's a problem for them. The gain here is we've been cultivating ourselves, and we've arrived at a conclusion that this is not something we're going to give to, and it's really enraging somebody. I'm hearing the word inured. This person's become obsessed with us because of this. And it might not be another person, place, or thing. So that would mean an energy, an entity. It might be that we're being targeted spiritually. It might mean that some kind of karma has come up to the surface for us to deal with, even, which means, like, we need to learn to walk away. We need to learn to protect our peace. Six of Cups, Star card, walk away, Hermit, and the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is an interesting energy because it means everybody around you wants the same thing. It could be something as simple as a bunch of people competing for the one job, right? The trick with the Five of Wands is either to stand in your own energy, not needing to compete, not needing to fight. And if you have to compete and fight, you walk away. That's the solution with the Eight of Swords. With the Five of Wands. With the Eight of Swords, the solution there is to know what the restrictions, regulations, and rules are, to know if you've been wrangled down or restrained in some way. And if you haven't, it's because you're second guessing and you're isolating yourself. Now, another word to think about with the Eight of Swords would be to ask if you're bound, but there's no Three of Swords present here. So this is no, can't hear you. No, can't hear you. They were told. They were told that no. And they did it anyways. I don't know why. So this other party is now, they can see that there's something, dismantlization is on the way. Because we told them, hey, whatever, what have you. It didn't look like we were going to take massive action because they didn't understand the way we moved. It looked like we were lazy or, pie in the sky, Pollyanna, a little naive. Maybe that was even true. However, it's just because we had a mind that they didn't understand and they weren't holding space. So this is how karma goes. Yeah, so they've got themselves restricted now. Okay. And again, it could be that we're dealing with an energy and entity. We might be in a stuck organization that we just can't go any further with. We might be in a lease that we need to get out of. We might have a car note that's too hard for us to handle, or that we really weren't that excited about after like the first 10 days and we figured out a way to get out of it. We might have some kind of contract, 24-month contract or whatever, where we figured out a way out. It doesn't have to be a person. You know what I mean? But the way that the energy evolved over time of us being in this cycle of being stuck, the other party, whether it be energy, entity, ideology that we're stuck with, did themselves in. They got themselves caught up, Eight of Swords, and then look even here. And see, we went away learning, and they just thought, oh, you're a loser. Oh, you're lazy. Oh, you're Pollyanna. Oh, you have rose-colored glasses. Oh, you're pie in the sky, Pollyanna. Okay, if you look at my greatness as weakness, I'm sorry, baby. You get what you get. So you mistook the truth instead of circling around and figuring out how we could be on the same page. You decided to work against me. And now you're upset at getting what you get, which is just karma. Because now we're returning to the beginning of the situation. And oh my gosh, this person did not see this coming. Because they were either asleep at the wheel or... See, this whole time we were fine. And we would consistently give to this because we were loyal. But honestly, like, you can't give to somebody that hasn't needed it because I'll always be wanting. This person can't satiate their soul. So they're this vacant, vassalous void. Vapid, vacant, vassalous void is what I'm hearing. Vapid, vacant, vassalous void. What an alliteration of adjectives. Vacant, vassalous, vapid void. Okay, well, I would never want the goddess calling me that. Okay, I'm sorry. Ooh, 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 what you do? Okay, let's wrap this up. Ooh, na 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 na. So be free. There's a remix I'm thinking of. I know that's not how the original goes. Ooh, na 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 na. Who is that? Is that the Fijis or the Lauryn Hill? Madam Hill? Okay, so yeah, this person is now quarantined, energy, whatever, what have you, because our soul's just too precious. And we keep coming into college. So we're being prepared for something. Now, somebody here may be a Scorpio rising. They may have their Venus in Taurus. The other person is using some kind of structure or practice to keep us in the spot that we're in. But see, the spot that they were creating was supposed to bring anguish or extract something from us. I think they wanted some kind of respect or humble. They were trying to humble us in some way. And really what it got was them stuck. It wounded them, not us. And you see, and the situation's pretty stable. So they got what they wanted, but the thing is that it happened to them, not us. Poor baby. The thing that, oh, yeah, like a thief in the night, a sudden change of events or theft. Yeah, inimico. Sorry, I told you, like I said. So they were being ricky-dicky, sneaky-tweaky, sideways, seditious, treasonous, trifling, treacherous. They were being some kind of nakemale, like some negrito, like really bad. They were being awful, you know. Um, Malinconia, they wanted to bring in sorrow, sadness, stuck. They wanted us to think smaller than ourselves so that they could exert some kind of control. That blew up in their face. Okay, blew up in their face. Okay, oops, and yeah. So they always thought that they could always wax philosophically, strum the heartstrings, dileranti. They were delirious. Okay, we gave them the message with being authentic. We were waxing philosophically to them, and they decided to take those messages and use them against us. They tried to weaponize our wounds, weaponize our pain, weaponize our life story against us. Dileranti. They were delirious. Retardoso. They weren't. Their thinking was warped. Ooh la 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 la. So be free. Yeah, so the love died, period. The connection died, the portal, the door, the road, the whatever window they're using to access us, it died. And it fully matured too. So it paid off what it paid off. And Allegrezza here, it's saying that we had an authentic heart with them, but they were trifling, treacherous, and treason. It's la falsita. There was some kind of facade image. Amalato. They need medicine from us. They need us to be their doctor. They need to get the medicine from us when they're the ones who were wounding us, trying to get us. Okay, so you go after some little hoe, us, and you get tripped up on your own little mess, and then you need to go to the person that you tried to abuse for them to heal you. So the victimizer becomes the victim of their own horse pucky. Well, that's karma. Okay, so that went quiet. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. Let's go ahead and close up here. Yeah, so they need healing because they don't understand that they were tyrannical, dictatorial, repressive, suppressive, oppressive, depressive. They were expecting us to immerse ourselves in their energy and allow them to lead us, but we just have deep insight and introspection, and we grew out of that. They didn't understand. So since this is so karmic, let's just look at the karma real quick. Yeah, see, surrender. They're gonna have to give up fighting because we're beating them with a quiet strength. So imagine them what happened if we were to directly oppose them. All we're doing is navigating out of their energy and leaving them to their own devices, and it's crippling them because the BS, the bullish, the malarkey, whatever stank face energy that they put around us, they can't be in on their own. They needed to go somewhere, and we're above them. We don't want to do anything with them, so we keep going left, going left, going left, and they keep trying to lead us down wherever, what have you. So every time that we leave the table, get up from the table, they're like, Yeah, so you conjured up a monster, and when the monster came to collect his sacrifice, we were nowhere to be found. So where do you think the monster's going to go to? The person that conjured them up. So they were really good. Okay, so they're very 3D. This isn't always about money. It could be about status. It could be about, okay. So they need to get real and tell us that they were in love with us. It's not always romantic love. It could be congenial love, but they adored us in some kind of way. And we kept reinventing ourselves. So we kept growing. And that's the thing. You've changed. I would hope so. The thing is like they're obsessed with us and they want us to provide them some type of yan energy. And the thing about it is that they're not our God, but they're going to lie to us and they're going to try to control us. They're oppositional. Remember, il nemico? That's the adversary. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. If anything I said resonates with you, like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Vertex of Abundance is a galactic temple of ascension, delivering sacred messages from behind the veil. We're here, understanding that you have other being options. So thank you for making us one of yours. Until we meet again, until we meet again. Namaste, Dandavad, and Ashe. Sayonara, Auf Wiedersehen, Das Vidanya, Arrivederci, ciao.